When it comes to relationships, today I don't think enough people are talking about this one key relationship that we all need to focus on to live a better life. And that is the relationship that you have with yourself. Because everything that you feel about yourself and the way you treat yourself is going to emanate in the world into how you experience your life. If you feel bad about yourself and you don't have a good relationship with yourself, chances are you're going to project that into the world and treat other people the way you feel about yourself, or they're going to realize that and it's going to change your energy, and people aren't going to want to be around that. So if you want to enjoy yourself and enjoy the company and have people that gravitate towards you because you have good vibes, it all starts from within. And this brings me to the topic of your self-talk and your self-image. These are essentially how you feel about yourself and how you treat yourself. Your self-image is how you see yourself in the world. And if you don't see yourself in a positive light, chances are you're going to feel more insecure. You're not going to feel confident, and you're not going to be in the present moment, and you're going to berate yourself. And that fosters a negative relationship with yourself. And if you can't even live with yourself and enjoy your own company, chances are other people might not enjoy your company as well. That's just the reality of things. We've seen it in many situations in this world where people who have anger issues and create a lot of conflict in the world, it stems from their unhappiness within themselves. They're upset with themselves. Hurt people, right? Now, when it comes to self-talk, that's also another effect of that, is that if you're replaying words in your head where your internal dialogue is not kind, then you want to shift this to become your own biggest cheerleader. And in my life growing up, there were times where I was a confident person and I had a lot of good things that I enjoyed, but there were moments for sure where I would catch myself saying things like, well, Dexter, you idiot, if I screwed up on something. And then I never really noticed it because it was just the internal dialogue. And in certain times, maybe I even speak those things out loud to myself. And what I realized was that that was me treating myself unkindly. And if I'm not treating myself kindly, then how am I supposed to live with myself? Because that is supposed to be the most beautiful thing that you have, is to be able to be on your own. And whether you're with other people or alone, you should be able to enjoy your own company. So self-talk is very important. And if you have negative self-talk, one trick is to be self-aware. I'll always, in all my videos, always boil it back to self-awareness, because if there's anything that we could impart in the world that more people could have, is just more self-awareness, because that's the foundation for everything else improving in our lives. So if you catch yourself saying negative things to yourself, like, I'm not good enough, I'm always a failure, I always screw up, in all of those situations, you're telling yourself that, and your subconscious listens. So if you're saying those things, then you begin to believe those things as well. You buy into your own thoughts. So what you have to do in those situations is, once you catch yourself through awareness that you're saying those things, you need to immediately interrupt that cycle and break it and say something different in that exact moment. So if you say, I'm not good enough, you have to realize that, pause and say, I'm actually learning right now and I'm getting better. I'm not necessarily where I want to be right now, but I'm improving. You see, once you replace that, then that becomes your next default setting. So over time, what I realized for myself was that when I replaced these negative words with positive affirmations for myself, it actually became second nature. And I was actually surprised myself, because in a stressful situation or where I screwed up on something, I would actually default to something like, Dexter, come on, you got this. And something encouraging like, come on, Dexter, you know you got to do this. Or you can do better. Whatever that was. I don't know why I did it in such a high-pitched tone, but yeah, I realized that I am my best friend. I treat myself kindly. And that was really great for me because I realized how much I love myself. And the more you can foster this self-care for yourself, you realize that you just feel lighter as a person as well. And you take things less seriously because you don't judge yourself for your negative things. At the end of the day, no one's perfect. We're going to make mistakes, but it's about seeing them, making those iterations and improving upon them, and being optimistic and wanting better for ourselves. And as long as we can continue on that track, then that should be something that fills us with that feeling of being enough. And that's what I hope more people, if you're someone who struggles with self-confidence, negative self-talk, or a bad relationship with yourself, being aware of this, I hope that it helps you in improving your experience in your daily life. So my name is Dexter. I'm a mindset coach. I talk about decision-making frameworks, self-awareness, as well as purposeful living. If you like this video, please subscribe and drop a like, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.